Hi, how y'all doing? It is July the 25th, 2024. Yesterday was a portal. 24, 2024, right? Yeah, I didn't make a video. I was on a pause, right? The Schuman was only at 7 yesterday. So, yeah, I didn't have a lot of energy. I did my son's laundry and pretty much just sat by myself and was quiet all day. Didn't go anywhere. So, that was okay. Until my son came home. He tried to start a fight with me again. I was like, I'm not fighting with you, right? I'm not going to argue with you. So I just ignored him. Yeah. Today I had to drive the guy around that I usually drive around, right? And he escaped from the hospital. He took his own restraints off, right? He said he maneuvered them up. It took him a while. And he let himself go. And then they caught him before he got out of the hospital and made him sign a waiver, right? So he's still sick. I had to drive him around in the Ryzen today. Took him out to the res for absolutely nothing. Wasted my time, right? And about halfway getting there, he started talking and just talking to himself, and he wouldn't stop talking. And I told him, I can't understand. I don't understand you. What are you saying? What are you talking about? Right? And it's just, I don't know. He's living something in his head because I told him, this is annoying, right? You won't stop talking. I think you need to go back to the hospital, right? And then he went, no, rah, 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 don't you take me there, right? I'll scratch your face, whatever. I said, did you just threaten me? Right? He's like, no, but don't be taking me there. And I was like, I'm not taking you there. I'm just telling you. You smell like my father did before he died, right? And you're losing your mind again. I said, so you might want to do that before the people you live with get upset with you and phone the police on you again, right? So it was frustrating, but I turned the music on in the truck and I just zoned him out. I heard him over in this little corner on the side of the truck just talking to himself, right? You know, the Schuman was 68 today. I don't think these people can take it. When I got home and I realized how high the Schuman was, and then I equated it to his mental, right? He was okay for the first half an hour. And after that, he started into this verbal rambling, right? And me, I've had pressure in my forehead, my third eye, for most of the day, my shoulders too, and my neck really tight. So I'm thinking there's going to be an earthquake or something like that's going to happen. Because as sensitives, we feel that stuff before it takes off. And there's lots of activity happening down in the United States with the geyser stuff. I was looking at that too, that video or about the geyser, right? Black stuff came out. That's not how a geyser works. It's white, right? So I think they exploded it. I do. That's just my personal feeling. This is what my mind saw, right? Because they're trying to. Well, the good guys would be trying to stop it because the bad guys already set it in works. You know what I mean? And we were already told that they can't stop everything that they've started, but they've been able to tone them down so it doesn't cause the devastation that it was programmed to cause. Okay? So maybe that's why I'm feeling this way. Because the sky's blue here in Ontario, Canada, with those weird looking clouds. I've seen a circle one, right? I've seen square ones, long, straight ones. I was like, yeah, it looks like a whole friggin' fleet of different ships up there. So yeah, not having a lot to talk about, even though the Schuman's at 68. Except for like there was a video of Biden and his babysitter there, uh, walking out on stage, and he grew a foot and a half taller. You know what I mean? If you look at videos, him standing beside Barack Obama and other people, even his babysitter, right? That's not his height. He's not that tall. So I suppose that's to show the sleeple, just get them to start questioning it. Because they are deprogramming people, through media and television, stuff like that. Because some people just don't have strong minds. They'll break too easy. Not like us, right? We're all hit us at once. And it was just like, deal with it. You know what I mean? You got to give yourself kudos for being able to take all that pressure, you know, in 2020. And when the sleeple, right? Even ones with their big degrees and their high status can't take all that information like we did. They have to be spoon fed like babies. So we're the big kids, I guess. Yeah, weird realm. And then that Irish creep, or not Irish, Israeli creep that's supposed to be in Washington today. Everything's a stage show, central casting. Remember, they're in a studio. I wonder what this is supposed to be the next code for, right? It's about something that they've got planned. The good guys, because they're the ones in control. But remember, things gotta look real bad. They gotta be real bad to hurt people, right? Especially the middle class and the upper class, right? Driving their fancy cars around. They can afford groceries and stuff like that. It's not really hurting them, right? But it's gotta hurt them. What do you think's gonna happen? First thing on the rise too, when I got up, I heard the sound. I was like, is that a bird? And my son got up, went downstairs to make his coffee, and I said, "Did you hear that sound? What is that?" And he's like, it's a raven out in the sidewalk. And I looked, and I didn't see it. I was like, I thought it was a bird, but it had a weird sound at the end of it, right? It was talking or something. So I came upstairs and I looked out my window, and sure enough, there's two ravens. Somebody had dumped a friggin' carton of eggs on the grass out front by the sidewalk, right? That's what it happens when you live in the hood. And they were fighting with the seagulls, right? There was two of them standing there, and they were, you know, doing whatever they were doing with it. And then all of a sudden I heard the seagulls, and about 8 seagulls came, and the ravens were standing their ground, you know. They just stopped doing what they're doing and take a step towards the seagull, and the seagulls would back up, right? But then that only lasted for a minute, and the ravens took off, right? They let the seagulls have it. So they must have been rotten. I'm sure they were. So yeah, protection, right? That guy phoned me back too. I was making a video. I had to start again. He forgot something in the truck. And I was like, what? And he told me. I said, no, you didn't. I said, you didn't bring it, you know. Oh. And then he wanted me to drive him to Barrie tomorrow. I said, I'm not going to Barrie, right? Probably, you know, wasted my time today for nothing. So, yeah, I'm going to do my best not to be so available, right? When it's necessary, sure. But not just so he can go look in a window or whatever it is, you know. He's not friggin' medically, you know, sufficient. He needs to go back. I'm gonna just not be very nice to him until he goes back to the hospital or whatever. Right? They can't handle it. This Schuman, they really can't. Seeing his mind starting to unwind. And he'd give off a foul smell throughout the drive. And I was like, I told him that's the same smell my father had before he died. But he just didn't even pay attention, right? So yeah, I woke up the other day too. Not this morning, but not this rising, but the one before. And I had a weird smell. That's what woke me up. I woke up thinking, what is that smell, right? It's clear sentient, right? You can smell energy. Because I have so many clairs already. And then today when he didn't smell that way all the time. Just one like period of time for about 2-3 minutes throughout the drive. And I thought, different, right? You know? I'm gonna have to avoid my son again when he comes home tonight. Probably. You know? It's just that, yeah, I find they're not in a very good way. You can really see their attachments. Their negative energy. smell it, hear it, taste it, feel it, for sure. All right, I'm sending you high vibrations. Good, 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 good vibration. Right? Keep our vibes high. It's all a test. That's what today was about. It was a test to see if I get me in my ego or whatever, but it's not worth it, right? I just got stern with them, you know? That's all. When people are acting like children, you gotta treat them like they're a child, and I have lots of experience doing that. I raised 6, so yeah. Alright. I will love you all as consciousness. I hope you're having a good day. Keep it cool, okay? Okay. Enjoy this night or day. Bye.